Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's going to fire one deep. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flacco right back to work after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now McCoy, and some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Stays on his feet. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And some space here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Travaris Cadet, his first carry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mike Tolbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down following the run. They go again with Collins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Now it's Flacco. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 22 on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Here we go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from taking the rock that much.
Now Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Taylor now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Jones breaking from the contact. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Give him 30 yards there. Now Taylor on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Here's McCoy. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills add on. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and 10 here for Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So that gives us a quick second here, Charles. Did you see last Thursday night the camera angle that they used for a majority of the Steelers-Titans game?
I did, and it had been advertised ahead of time to tune in and check it out. They're going to do the game from that perspective, you know, most of it. And it was a curiosity for a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Taylor will throw again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the D-line's going to spread out. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, selfishly, I'm happy for that incompletion because I wanted to discuss Philadelphia's situation this last week. Jake Elliott, kicker, unfortunately got hurt. They went for 2. They went for it on 4th down. And who was doing the kickoffs for them?
Camus Grugier-Hill, who's a backup outside linebacker. A guy that can flat out run and plays well in special teams. But who knew he had a big leg, a big foot on him as well. So normally you would think that the punter would take over the duties. But the motion of the leg swing is different. I don't think the Eagles wanted to mess with Donnie Jones's leg swing as a punter.
That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Flacco, forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Adolphus Washington in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Flacco now on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And Charles, a league-wide story that kind of got lost in the shuffle last week as we get a second here after that incompletion was that Tom Brady and the Patriots, they played at Denver 2 weeks ago, and then they actually stayed in Colorado Springs for the week to train for the altitude in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's really smart, isn't it? Because they couldn't really do it ahead of time with the Denver game. But afterwards, rather than going back home and having to acclimate and reacclimate, they just said, okay, we're going to stay at altitude, and we'll be ready to go for Mexico City. If they trained there at the Air Force Academy near Colorado Springs, I think that worked out quite well.
Yeah, they won 33-8, and a lot of people think Mexico City, they think warm weather. They don't think altitude, but that's what it is down there. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Shit.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Campanaro on the return. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Flacco finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. 2nd down, Flacco now. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the right side with McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Come on, let's go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And Hauschka's kick is good. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.